Are you caught in the dreaded social media loop? One minute you're on Instagram, you're liking your mate's photo, and the next minute you get a TikTok notification from one of your friends. So you jump on that and you check out the funny video that he sent you. And the next thing you know, you're spending 15 minutes on TikTok. And then after TikTok, you get a bit bored. So you jump onto YouTube Shorts. And the next thing you know, you're watching dozens and dozens of MrBeast Minecraft compilation videos. And hours pass by and you've got a crippling migraine and you've got no work done. You've got nowhere in whatever it is that you've set out to do. And you just feel deflated, you feel not motivated, and you feel like you've just wasted an hour of your life. You're probably familiar with this happening to you, and it used to happen to me a lot. And this is something that I like to call social media induced dopamine feedback loop. Now that sounds like a mouthful, and that is a term that I coined, and no one steal it off of me because it's my fucking scientific term, and that is what I'm going to call it for the rest of this video. So what this does over time is when you're constantly in this feedback loop, you end up spiking your dopamine, and then it goes below baseline, and you spike it again on a different app, and then it goes below again, and then you basically just keep crashing your dopamine down, and it's impossible to get out of because the only way that you can then spike your dopamine again and feel happy again and feel good again is to keep using social media. That's why it's a feedback loop. You end up being trapped in it, you can't get out of it. So in today's video, I just want to outline 3 methods that I've managed to come up with that help me to get out of this social media dopamine feedback loop. And I'm going to do something a bit different as well. I'm actually going to put the camera here and I'm going to draw my little whiteboard for you. I need to find a pen though. So method 1. So method 1 is to download a social media blocking app, and the one that I found, which is probably the best, is called Freedom. So you can download this app, and what it's going to do is basically every time you open social media, you open TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts, whatever it is, it's going to pop up on your screen, basically reminding you to say, why are you clicking on this app right now? What is it that you're going to get out of clicking this app? And I think it actually has a timer as well so that it can actually block you after using social media for a certain amount of time. So this method's good to start off with if you are struggling quitting social media. It's a good starting point, and it's going to probably help you get out of those feedback loops. And sometimes you need a physical thing on your screen to pop up and say, you know, why are you about to press on this app essentially? So you can try that, and if it doesn't work for you, then I think method 2 will be better. The reason I like method 2 better than method 1 is because not only does this help stop you from scrolling through social media mindlessly all day, but it actually also promotes you to do something that's going to be productive and actually help you towards your goals, whether you're on self-improvement and whether that goal is fitness or business, whatever it is. This is going to help kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And this is to swap out instant gratification for delayed gratification. What do I mean by that? So instant gratification is things like scrolling through Instagram and just, you know, getting quick dopamine hits, watching funny videos, watching memes, that kind of thing. Delayed gratification is like going to the gym. So what's the difference between them 2 things that you can do? Well, let's say you go to the gym with a goal in mind that you want to build a 10 out of 10 aesthetic body, and you want to have big shoulders and you want to have nice abs and that kind of thing, a low body fat, and you want to look good on the beach or something like that. Maybe you're trying to impress some girls or something, or maybe you just want to look good for yourself. I hope it's for that reason, to be honest, but whatever the reason is that you want to look good, that is delayed gratification, because that is a process that's going to take quite a lot of time. It's going to require quite a lot of effort and energy to put into, a lot of discipline. You're going to have to build up some really solid habits to do that. It takes time. Going to the gym sometimes isn't fun. Sometimes you really don't feel like going to the gym, but it's delayed gratification because that day when it comes to that time when you actually look at yourself in the mirror and you think you're actually quite proud and you really like the way you look, that's going to give you a rush of dopamine, similar to the way Instagram would. But it's going to give you a sense of dopamine that's unlike anything you could experience from instant gratification. Instant gratification is wanting something right there and then, right? Porn, Netflix, video games, these kind of things are instantly providing you with dopamine without any real effort. It's very easy to just log onto Instagram and watch memes all day. It's very easy to log onto Netflix and watch a TV series, binge watch it for 3 hours. This is all instant gratification, and you're sort of training your brain to instantly be able to expect dopamine release, whereas delayed gratification is swapping out things like Netflix, things like video games, and swapping them out for more productive tasks like going to the gym, like trying to build a YouTube channel, which takes a long time. It's very difficult, as I can attest to. But that feeling when I reach a certain number of subscribers or I start making money off YouTube and I get monetized is going to give me a sense of dopamine that I could never experience from video games. So that's the second method, is just think about the tasks that you do that are instantly providing you with joy and dopamine, and think about swapping them out for tasks that might not seem very fun right now, but have a long-term goal and a long-term result that you're going towards. And the third and most effective method you probably expected this one to come, and you probably don't like what I've written on the board, but this is the most effective way to break the dopamine feedback instant gratification loop. And this is personally what I've done, and I found, well, this is literally the best way to do it. Just delete social media. Now, I know you might be thinking, oh, but how am I going to know what my friends are doing? What if my friends message me? What if they want to go out? Bro, you can just text them. Just text them or ring them and ask them what they're doing. Or tell your friends before deleting social media, oh, by the way, message me on WhatsApp, message me on your iPhone Messenger, or ring me because I'm deleting Instagram, I'm deleting Snapchat, I'm deleting TikTok. And at first, this is going to seem super scary to do, right? Because I know you're going to have all these thoughts coming into your head. Oh, but how am I going to grow my business? You know, my business is on Instagram. Or how am I going to grow my YouTube? I usually post my YouTube videos on Instagram to get people over. Look, if you're watching this right now and you're making solid money from Instagram or TikTok, then by all means, keep them. As long as you're not being caught in these social media loops constantly, use methods 1 and 2 to help navigate through that issue that you have. If you're making money from them, that is. If you're not making any money from social media at all right now, then it really isn't providing you with anything in life. It's not providing you any value. It's not helping you get anywhere to your goals. So by far the best thing you can do is just delete it. You probably don't need it on your phone if you're not using it directly for work purposes. And this is something that I've done in the past month, and it is just massively boosting my productivity. Not being caught in these social media loops, not being caught in all these random content consumption sessions that last hours and just leave me with a banging headache afterwards. Oh my God, it's been so good. I've been able to focus so much more on YouTube, so much more on fitness. My life's just become way more simple. You get the added benefit of you're not seeing all these celebrities and big influencers who are way ahead of you in life, and you're not constantly being reminded that you're not at that level yet, which can sometimes be it can be motivating at times, but it can also be quite demotivating to see someone that you look up to flashing the cash, driving the supercars, fancy watch, that kind of thing. It's a scary thing to do. Don't get me wrong, I'll say it myself, it was scary deleting it, but I'll just say this, I've really not missed Instagram. I've not missed Instagram, I've not missed TikTok or anything. I was never a big TikTok guy, I never used to really watch TikTok, but I was a big Instagram guy. I used to spend hours and hours a day on Instagram. Massively helped free up my time, and I've got way more time to do things like this, which is what I want to do. Help you guys get further in your journeys on self-improvement, that kind of thing. So they were the 3 best methods, I think, to break out of the social media death loop, if you want to call it that. I hope you got some value out of this video. I hope it helped you in any way. If it did, please consider subscribing or liking the video. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching. Remember, just improve yourself by 1% every day, and you'll get there. See ya.